gave me joy. You gave me joy. Detroit.
Hey, Detroit, happy Saturday. And you're watching Beauty and the D live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and other top social media platforms. So please like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. I also have to give a quick shout out to all of my sponsors. Giovanni McCall, also known as G, the short hair slayer who keeps me slayed. Also, Mina Martinez, who handles all of my social media marketing. And last but not least, shout out to the London Consulting Firm Corporation, who sponsors this show. So, every week I never fail to bring a great guest because that's just what I do. But this week is super great because she's not just a phenomenal woman, but she is my cousin. Her name is Elaine Jones. She is the co founder of Varia Group LLC. She's from Detroit, Michigan. She became a certified scuba diver and free diver after retirement in the Caribbean. She started diving with her team to get real sea moss. Yes, real sea moss. After hearing and seeing that sea moss, excuse me, after hearing and seeing sea moss on the market. The sea moss is the latest harvest along with volcanic produce, including volcanic moringa, turmeric, and virus fighting herbs that are shipped to the United States and now worldwide. So, thank you for being here, Elaine Jones.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you. I'm glad
Yes,
to be here to be with my cousin.
yes.
Yes.
And welcome back home to Detroit.
Yes, ma'am. Listen, Detroit is blowing up.
Yes.
We partied on the mobile wine tasting, another cousin,
Uh,
and we went around the NFL draft downtown, and the whole city partied with us. This is a beautiful way to return home. I love
yes.
it.
I hate I missed it last night.
Girl, and you missed, oh my God.
I know I did.
But we're going to party again tonight, too, so
I'll
you
be
good.
there. Yes,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
So you're here visiting, and let's tell our listeners where you're here visiting from.
I'm here visiting from an island called St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Barbados. It's on the right side of the island, and St. Lucia is north of us.
Really?
Grenada is south of us, and I can see all three of the other islands from where I am.
Hmm.
Yes.
So how is it being a native of Detroit? Because, and it's something that we Detroiters joke about. We
Mhm.
say, "Hey, if you live in Detroit, you can make it anywhere." Many of us think that because we stand out no matter where we go.
Oh my God. Yes, we
We
do.
stand out. What is it like being a native Detroiter? And we're from the same hood. Shout out to Southwest.
Yeah, we are.
Um, living in Jamaica.
Well, the Caribbean, yeah.
Excuse me.
Because the people,
Caribbean.
they like, it is not Jamaica. The islanders are very specific about where they're from, and they get offended because,
Okay.
most Americans, we just know about Jamaica.
Right.
But the Caribbean is 56 to close to 100 different islands,
What made you move there in the first place?
My now ex-husband.
Oh, we got
He's
to talk
from
after
there.
the show. I
Yes.
didn't know he was an
Yes.
ex.
I met him up in Toronto, and met him up in Toronto, and we started the company, Varia Group.
Hmm.
And how we got started was his, my father-in-law, Pop, we call him Papa.
Hmm.
Papa suffered from colon cancer.
Oh, wow.
So Papa knew what to do to heal himself.
Really?
Papa was 82
Hmm.
when he had cancer. He didn't pass till he was 92, and his girlfriend was 30 years old. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay, Papa. Okay, so let's talk about what Papa knew.
Yeah, Papa knew the herbs. Matter of fact, my husband's mother had passed away.
Uh-huh.
Papa told me that Mama came, his wife came to him in a dream
Mhm.
and showed him a tree. And that was the tree to get the leaves to heal. And that's what I have with us today, one of
Okay.
the leaves from the tree. And it's the sour sap tree that Dr. Sabi talked about.
Ah.
Now, this is 10 years before we knew about Dr. Sabi.
Yes.
So, we started harvesting that, the
Okay.
soursop tree. Now, I had high cholesterol, and so my ex friends around, in the islands was good for that. And I came down to visit before I retired down there. He came home one day, me and Papa was sitting there, and he brought me some volcanic moringa leaves, and I started drinking that. So what happened was when I came back to Detroit, we work out Powerhouse Gym.
Yeah.
I need to do a shout out to my Powerhouse family. Hey, Powerhouse is actually my friends there are actually the ones that got me, talked me into doing the business, starting the business. Because I was in there, I'm working out. I got this this drink is green. Elaine, what you drinking? What you drinking? I don't know. Start with an M. Call him and find out what you're drinking. Because, I'm moving 100 miles per hour.
Okay.
I call him. Big Daddy. Big Daddy, what am I drinking? He says, moringa. I told everybody moringa. They say, Elaine, get that and whatever else down there. Get it up here. And that's literally how we started the company.
Wow.
Yes.
Because people love you. And see, like right now, health is wealth. That's like a popping tagline right now. Everybody
Yes.
is on the health train. Even here, you see that we have a new vegan, black-owned restaurant.
I went to it the first day I got here. Yes.
Oh, okay. I haven't gone yet, but I said I was. But I'm just saying, so everybody is like getting, but see, with you, you've always been like that. Like, you've never had any body fat.
Yes, I did. I ended up in the hospital and everything.
But I'm saying for years, you were
Yeah.
so healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was because you were in sports, you ran track.
I ran track. I competed against Flojo.
Yeah,
84
let's talk
Olympics
about
and
that
all
right.
that.
I got to give a shout out to my cousin. Let's talk about the 1984 Olympics, you and Flo Joe. Talk
Yes,
about
ma'am.
that.
Yes, ma'am. Well, matter of fact, that's the other reason why I'm here. My other friend, we all went into the Big Ten Track and Field Hall of Fame.
Oh,
And we went
congrats.
into Michigan's Track and Field Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So what happened was we ran for Motor City Track Club in Detroit. And what I share about Detroit, we don't know how big and how much talent we have here.
Yeah.
When you see people on TV and they say the University of Iowa, which is where I graduated from, we'll talk about Hawkeye in a minute, Michigan State and all that, they tell you what college they from. Back then when I was running, the top Olympians, more than 50% of us was from Detroit.
Really?
We got it like that. Yes, my coach,
That's 'cause
Coach
we
Ford.
ground hard in the
Yes, yes. My coach, Coach Ford, and Coach Betty, they trained us, and we ended up competing all over the world. In the '84 Olympics, Kim Turner, our friend and track mate, she got the bronze in the 100 hurdles.
Yeah.
Delisa Walton, Vivian, the one that's here and with now, me and her Big Ten champions, 100, 200. I just found out from another friend that flew in from Iowa. She says, my record is still standing. I thought somebody broke it.
Wow.
'Cause
To
they-
this day,
to
from
this day.
from the 80s?
From the 80s.
Wow.
I said, I thought that record was gone. So,
Oh, y'all was some bad chicks.
yeah, but they knew us as Iowa Hawkeyes. They didn't know Sister Shaniqua from down the street from Detroit.
Right.
So we went to Iowa representing big time.
Yeah.
So that's us. So that's how that happened. So we competed, NCAA, NCAAs and all that and everything, with FloJo, Evelyn Ashford. We competed at that level.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we held the 4x1 relay record where we beat and defeated FloJo and her team.
Wow.
And we were the only team to do that.
Wow.
So
Okay.
we talking way back,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. But it was fun for us. And you always ask me how come I don't bring it up or put it in my bio. That was fun. That was the best time in my life. It was a
Yeah.
way of life for us.
And you see, you were an older cousin for me, and like
Right.
I watched you do this because we lived across the street from each other.
Right.
So you graduated from Chadsey, and it was like going to college was a priority. So whether you know it
Yes.
or not, you kind of set the stage and the tone for me. You guys are the ones that I looked up to. You and Connie and Edie. Y'all
Yeah.
were like, you know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Y'all was my big cousins. So
Right.
How did you had a scholarship to go to Iowa? Because
I
I'm
had a
like,
scholarship,
what
full
black
scholarship.
person says I'm about to go to Iowa?
I
mean,
know, right? I got that from
Chadsey.
everybody.
You know.
Well, my freshman year, I was at Michigan State.
Okay.
So what happened was, me and the coach didn't see eye to eye on how to train me and prepare me for the
Mhm.
Olympics. So again, my coach here, Coach Ford, recommended another coach that trained the way he trained.
Okay.
Well, this coach was in New Mexico. He accepted a job at Iowa.
Mhm.
So he called and asked me would I transfer and meet him in Iowa. And I'm thinking Olympics, free
Yeah.
scholarship.
Yeah.
I'll go to the moon if that's where I gotta go.
Right.
Let's do
right.
it.
Right. Let's get this free money.
Yeah. So I told, your big cousin, my mom.
Uh huh.
I said, Mom, I'm going to Iowa. Iowa. She said, ain't that by Wyoming and Montana and all that? I said, yeah. And I still haven't looked at the map to see where I was going.
Uh huh.
Get on the bus, get to Iowa. I'm thinking I'm by Utah and Oregon.
Uh huh.
I look on the map, I'm just 4 hours away from Chicago. I say, Mom, I ain't that far. It's 8 hours from Detroit,
Yeah.
4 hours from Chicago.
Yeah.
Because she's like, it ain't enough of us out there. You
Right,
sure you want to
right.
go?
Uh-huh.
So when I called and told her we just 4 hours from Chicago, she's like, okay, I'm all right
That
now.
eased her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
eased her. And doing graduation, they acknowledged her because that's when I had just finished the Olympic trials and everything.
Mhm.
So they acknowledged Mom, they acknowledged me. We got a standing ovation, and that's how I
Oh.
ended. My graduation
Yeah,
and everything. So yeah, it's not that many of us. Matter of fact,
No.
one of my friends, she's born and raised in Iowa,
Okay.
so she was raised around the racism. When she graduated from University of Iowa, she went into their basketball. She ran track, but she went into their basketball Hall of Fame.
Wow.
This year, their high school and another collegiate basketball.
Okay.
But she talked about how few of it, of us was there, and what she had to go through,
Yeah.
to make it. And even when she graduated, she started making six figures in Iowa.
Okay.
But she had to sue.
Wow.
She had to sue.
Wow.
Now she left. She's down in Georgia, not too far from where you were.
Mhm.
And she's up here partying with us now. Matter of fact, her
You
and
got
her
your whole
sister.
crew here partying.
The whole
this-
crew. I told you it's 20 of us. They flew in from London because my friend Viv, Viv's parents are Jamaican.
Okay.
She's born in London.
Mhm.
They live here now. So we got people from London. We got people from Jamaica. Then you got me from, you might as well say I'm from South America. I'm so far down there with Barbados, St. Lucia. We got people from Nebraska. You just mentioned a tornado.
Yeah.
So apparently, when I see, I'm going to tell her, well, she probably knows she just missed a tornado.
Mhm.
She flew in from last night. So she's from Nebraska. We got my buddy, Chocolate Pudding, we call her. Her cousin just flew in from Chicago. My friends you just met, California, Alabama, Georgia.
Yeah.
So we're from all over. Yeah.
That's what's up.
And
cuz. I
and
love
when
it.
we partied yesterday, I said to myself, and I said to Viv, y'all about to see, we're going to introduce y'all to Detroit.
Mhm.
And the way we came in and throwing down, and listen, they love Detroit.
Who
love
don't?
it.
Okay.
That was the grand finale. That was the way to bring people to Detroit. The
Yes.
NFL draft,
Yes.
being on that wine tasting trolley.
I
and
know that had to be really nice on that. I missed that
know.
yesterday.
Look at here. So he said BYOB. I said, don't do no BYOB because I'll go get that Mad Dog 2020. But I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I went and got the Japanese plum wine
Mhm.
and the Ethiopian honey wine
Mm.
from the Blue Nile over there in
Yeah,
Ferndale on 9 Mile.
Okay.
And the
yeah.
original owners are up in Ann Arbor now.
Okay.
So those were the two, that I brought in. And our favorite wine is actually from Poland. Oh my
Okay.
God. And ice wine from Canada.
Okay.
So, oh my God,
Ice wine.
ice wine. And the reason why it's called ice wine up in Canada, they harvest it during the middle of the winter. That ice seals and freezes the juice inside that grape, and it's so much more potent. People think in the summertime, of course, right? No, in the winter when it's chilled, it seals that the coat of the grape thickens and it seals that juice in. It's like something from another planet. It's so good.
Wow.
Yes,
Is it red or white?
red and white.
Oh, they have. Okay, so they
Yes,
have iced white and iced red.
yes, yeah. Oh my God, yes,
Thanks for putting me up on it.
yes.
You always put me up on
I
something.
listen.
And put me
Big,
on stuff since I was this high.
yes, ma'am. Gotta take care of my baby cousin. You and Chris. Yes,
Hey,
yes,
rest in heaven, Chris.
yes, man. He
For
rests.
sure.
Yes.
So gotta give the shout out. You're watching Beauty and the D live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Remember to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. And don't forget, if you have any questions, you want to talk about health, wealth, give us a call with Elaine Jones at 313-355-6018. So let's fast forward. So you compete against FloJo and everything.
Mhm.
Okay, so you end up back here in the D.
Yes.
And then what?
After that, got a job with the state of Michigan, social worker, child abuse and adult abuse, and that's where I retired after
Yeah.
over 30 years with the state of Michigan.
I remember we used to ride past your job when you had first got that job. It was
Yes.
Vista Marie. Right?
Yes, Vista Maria.
Yeah.
I was at Vista Maria and over there on West Warren, and from there I got hired into the state.
Okay.
State of Michigan,
And then
yes.
that's when you went to the state.
That's when I
Gotcha.
went to the state.
And then you did a lot of good stuff. See, you probably don't even know how close I was watching. See, that's why it's good that we have to remember to be role models. You never know who's watching and who's picking up
That's
on
true.
stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I remember shortly after that, y'all moved in the middle of the night. You bought your mother a house.
Yes, ma'am. With the money I
remember
made from
that.
competing in track and field, I bought
Bought
your
your
cousin.
mama a
Yes,
house.
I bought her a house.
Got her about the hood.
Yeah, I had to.
Yep.
Had to.
We missed
It was my
y'all.
gift.
You left us in the hood.
I know, I know. I'm like, y'all know where to find us, but come on out. You know, the hood is fine to visit now, but come on out.
Yep.
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 So I bought mom a house.
Very commendable,
Yeah,
Elaine.
thank you, Queen. Thank you, Queen. And that's where she took her last breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But she had gotten liver cancer, and I put her on the same herbs that Papa took, and she lived 3 years longer. So she got cancer. She was diagnosed in July 2016. By December 2016, they went in to do surgery to remove it. They cut her up, but they couldn't find it. It was gone. So within 6 months, July to 5 months, the cancer went into remission. It was gone because we had put her on these herbs we're going to be discussing today.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. So, mom has pain. Go to the doctor. Cancer. I ain't got no cancer. What you talking about? You know, go into denial. They do all kind of tests. It's confirmed. By this time, my husband left Toronto and went down to the island St. Vincent to start taking care of Papa. I called him. Mom's got cancer. What do we do? He started shipping me the moringa that I had been using. He shipped me the sour sap that people know Dr. Sabi, talks greatly about. He shipped me that. He shipped me moringa seeds that I have here. We're going to talk about. And we didn't even know anything about about sea moss at that time. But those were the 3 main ingredients in the turmeric, volcanic turmeric. It's a difference between volcanic turmeric and the regular turmeric, because as soon as I tell people I have to, oh girl, I got that at the house, it's like day and night.
Volcanic turmeric and regular turmeric is like day and night?
It's like day and night.
Okay. 'Cause
Regular
you know they be selling
moringa.
that in a pill form, the turmeric.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The moringa, oh, I got moringa. No, you don't. Let me sidebar here, okay? One of the benefits that I'm proud of being from Detroit and being a black woman in America, I get to see, and those of us that get into business internationally, we get to see foreigners don't always sell America the best products, or they take it and they stretch it, thin it out, okay? So you're not getting the natural raw product that they just pulled up out of the ground. One.
Mm-hmm.
Two, because it's volcanic. So what's so good about volcanic stuff? The diamond and gold and silver that we wear,
Mm-hmm.
you're supposed to be eating it. What do you mean, Elaine? Let's explain. You know, in South Africa, where they dig for the diamond and the golds and everything,
Mm-hmm.
where they have to go down to the ground. Well, in our case, when that volcano erupts, it kicks up everything they're going down in the ground to dig up.
Yeah.
And it literally ends up on top of the soil, okay? In 2021, and I got to bring this up, when me and you were supposed to do our first interview and you
Yes.
didn't believe me,
I didn't say I didn't believe you. Go ahead, cuz.
the volcano,
Was it a volcano or earthquake?
it was a volcano.
It was a volcano. Okay.
It had just Lassa Frey is what it's called, the volcano,
Okay.
had erupted. A month later, when it was time for me and you to do the interview, of course, you know, utilities and everything was going in and out, okay? Because you had the aftershock. What was called it? I can't talk to it right now. So you had the aftershock. So what happened was, as soon as it erupted, the farmers literally went out and started planting. Now the government is saying don't even go in that area, so they had to pull people because people lost houses and everything. You know, it came all the way down. But the farmers, you know, they left until it subsided. But I would say less than 2 months, they were up there planting because you can literally see the diamond powder, you know, the gold dust. You can see the diamond dust. You can see the dust on top of the soil. That's when you plant. That's why I say the turmeric that I'm holding in my hand right now is day and night. When we were enslaved and brought here, and they destroyed the land and killed off the natives, that's what they and started the gold mine and stuff here. That's what they did. They destroyed the natural soil of the earth. They took the diamond and the gold and the silver, whatever, you know, and then headed out west. It's not here anymore, but it's still down there.
Gotcha.
Okay?
So you guys need, are you saying that you need the volcanoes to erupt to,
Replenish the earth.
gotcha.
Yes.
I wonder what kind of, I got a sidebar. I wonder what kind of insurance they got for volcano eruptions. Because you're saying people
None.
bought homes and everything. How
The
do you
government-
rebuild?
The government rebuilds.
Oh, the government takes care of their
The-
people over
yeah,
there in the Caribbean like
Yeah.
that?
If it's a volcano erupting,
Uh-huh.
the government replaces your home.
Really?
Because, you know, that's the nature, when you live on islands, that's the nature of the
Mother
land.
Nature, yeah.
Yeah, that's Mother Nature. You know,
Okay,
what they
okay.
call an act of God,
Yeah.
then the government.
Okay, so let's talk about the moringa. You had sent me some while I was in Georgia.
Yes, I did.
And it did. I didn't have this much weight when I was in Georgia. It did give me some energy.
Yes.
Let's talk about all the other things that moringa is good for.
And let me say, what volcanic moringa is good
I'm
for.
sorry, volcanic.
Yeah.
Because they do be trying to sell it over there at Greenfield Market on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's
Yeah.
like, come get this moringa. I just be walking right
Yeah.
on past. What are the benefits of volcanic? Am I saying
Moringa.
right? Volcanic?
Yeah, volcanic moringa.
Okay.
Let's talk about energy since you mentioned energy.
Mm-hmm.
Anything volcanic is so powerful, you can't take it every day. It's too powerful. Okay? Let's talk about the energy. It's so powerful, you have to take it first thing in the morning. When you take it too late in the afternoon or at night,
You won't be able to sleep.
you can't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Georgia, a friend of ours from Detroit moved down to Georgia to call me 2 weeks ago because I just shipped her some.
Mm-hmm.
She said, Elaine, I can't sleep what I'm doing. I said, you're taking too much, because she was taking the moringa powder and the seeds, both of them. So much energy getting back to the powerhouse. The brothers, that's their main energy drink, okay? It's so powerful they don't need steroids. And of course, all of them going to deny taking it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they can literally deny not having it. They don't have to take it, okay? Energy. If anything, they needed something to recover because their muscles would be so sore from working out so much.
Mm-hmm.
They need muscle recovery. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So for muscle recovery, the sour sap.
Let's talk about
Today.
that. You sent me the sour sap, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this was during COVID when it first hit. And
Yes.
thank you because I during that rough time where people were dying left and right from COVID.
Yes.
Thank you, Jesus. Okay, I didn't catch anything.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin had me together. You was
Okay.
sending me all kind
Yes.
of stuff, but I never took the sour sop. I was scared because
Right.
you told me I could. Maybe I heard you wrong. You was like, cousin, this one is for, because it was the actual leaves.
Yeah,
And
which
you
I
said
have here.
you said don't take this unless you know you have cancer or something like that. Maybe
Right.
I heard it wrong.
Well, no, 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 no. Cancer at the time, but for covert, yes. So maybe you misunderstood, or I didn't
Okay.
explain it correctly. So there's another herb. Matter of fact, the bottle here, I brought this.
Well, put that in the camera.
Yeah. Okay, let me put this in the camera. Now, I don't make this, but they make it down in the islands where I'm from.
What is this?
Okay. This is called premium herbal tea. The main ingredients is kojo root, which the Jamaicans call guinea hen weed. It's a herb. It's
So I
a
get a
herb.
little high off of that.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
Sour sap leaf that we're talking about right now is in this, and cinnamon, volcanic cinnamon. Okay, I'm gonna read to you what it says. It says, produced in SVG natural foods, believed to kill cancer cells and boost immune system.
Yeah, I need a fifth of that.
Okay, so let's talk about covert.
Okay. Oh wait, go back to the I'm sorry, the sour stop real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
include
Okay, yeah.
the covert. So the sour sap. So down in the islands, the first year you all had cancer up here, I was down there. People were dying left and right up here.
Hmm.
Was that 2020 or 2021?
That was
Yeah.
2020.
Okay, 2020 and 2021.
That was the same year God rest his soul. David died.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
After David died, we buried him. I went down there. Y'all had, what, thousands of deaths? We had zero. Because the government had closed off the border, wouldn't let any Europeans, no Canadians, no Americans in. And I had just made it in 4 days before he closed the border, or I wouldn't have been able to fly home, because that's why I retired. Yes.
It sure is. Right. All of that happened like boom, boom,
Boom,
boom,
boom,
boom,
boom.
boom.
When he closed
Because I
the
believe
border.
David had it.
Yeah, yeah. Because I went to go and request from the morgue here his record and his cause of death, and he said after 6 months they, discarded. I said, I know that's what took him out.
Cool.
Okay, covert. So after that, and I wish I had known then, because I had all this stuff up here, but didn't know it would do something with COVID. It would have saved
But
him.
we didn't know he
We-
had
we
COVID.
didn't know.
We thought he just had a bad cold.
Yeah, we didn't know it was COVID.
Mhm.
But no, the herbs I did have, he took them, and he recovered. But what happened was he went back, because remember he was Uber and Lyft.
He was Ubering, yup.
He went back to work too soon and called it again. That's what did it. No, he recovered when he first had it and stayed
Okay.
home, and we pumped all this into him.
Yeah.
He went right back out there. And the night before he passed, I said, David, he didn't want to go to the hospital. I said, let's go to the hospital. He said, oh, we'll go in the morning. In the morning, he was gone. Because he thought he was just going to take this. I'm like, no, at this point, get back to the hospital because you relapsed, if you will, for lack of a better word.
Right.
And after that, just get to the hospital.
Yeah.
Woke up that morning, and I'm calling his name. I go in the living room. He's sitting fully clothed like he was ready.
Watching TV. You
He was
sent
watching,
me the picture.
yeah, he's watching BET. And
He looked like the picture you sent to me. I was
Looked like he was
It
sleeping.
looked like he was asleep.
he's gone.
I
He was
believe
gone.
it was cold.
I believe it was too. So, sour sap. There's a herb I'm having shipped up here now. Matter of fact, I had it. It's called Corella, and is better known as bitter lemon, but it's the actual leaf. See, people just like mango. We love mangoes. I got a mango tree I walk down, but the mango leaf is powerful. Okay.
Really?
Yes. We talk about cinnamon. Cinnamon is the main cure of cancer, but you all get it up here in the powder form.
Right.
It's the cinnamon leaf. The cinnamon leaf looks like the sour sap leaf and the mango leaf. They all look alike. Okay.
But you
It's
have
the
to be trained
leaves.
to know the difference.
Exactly. which is what happened when I went down there. I learned and I was trained.
Yes.
And the other thing is that helped me, gentleman up here, Dr. Coffee from Ghana helped me. So Dr. Coffee carries my products now, along with his products from his home in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
So I call us the diaspora. Okay, I'm sister from the hood here from Detroit. You got Dr. Coffee from Ghana. You know, you got my now ex-husband and me from the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
So literally the diaspora will cure you of anything.
I know that's
Okay.
right. Hold on, let me give a quick shout out to them. Let them know you're watching Beauty and the D live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, as well as other top social media platforms. Remember to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching Wjzz Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. If you have questions right now regarding health and herbs, you can reach me and speak with Elaine Jones at 313-355-6018. So your diaspora. You also mentioned about high cholesterol.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
let's talk about that.
What do you have on this table that helps with that? And high blood pressure, because I know so many of our cousins,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
okay, our family members that's battling high blood pressure.
Yes. High cholesterol will help me get it down.
Mm-hmm.
Volcanic turmeric, not regular turmeric. That and ginger. Ginger tea, you boil, you cut up your ginger, you get the skin off, cut it up. You boil it as strong as you can stand it,
Mm-hmm.
pour it in. And this is so powerful, I would say a fourth of a teaspoon. You can just take your
Really?
finger and touch it and put it on your tongue, and it purifies the body. That's what I'm saying. Anything volcanic is so powerful, you have to be careful. I take it every day. This is how I got rid of my high cholesterol.
I need a bag of that. I need
Yeah,
a
this is
tip of
yours.
that.
This is yours.
Okay.
Everything you're showing, you're getting. I'm
Now,
just
real
showing.
quick,
Yeah.
for anybody who wants to get these products, can you please tell people how they can contact you and get this?
Yes. First of all, we have stores here in Detroit, and the rest you can order online. I have, matter of fact, when we're done, I'm going to list because some new stores just popped up where you can literally go and get this here in Detroit. Okay. There's a Caribbean store on Caribbean Kitchen.
On 6 Mile?
No, that's Elaine.
Okay.
No, but she's not. She's going to start carrying mine.
Okay.
But Noel and his brother and
Where's
sister-in-law.
Caribbean Kitchen? I've seen it.
Yeah, it's that one. But this one is also called Caribbean Kitchen too. This one is on Grand River near Larson. Lasher. Y'all call it Lasher.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah. I
Larson.
know, and it's
Yes.
yellow and it's
Yes.
got the, yeah. Okay, I've seen
Yeah.
it. Mm-hmm.
So Noel, my powerhouse family,
Mm-hmm.
he's my partner in crime. Him and his brother are putting all this in their store. The other store, Organic Food and Vitamin, on 9 Mile and Woodward in Ferndale,
Mm-hmm.
across from NutriFoods, not NutriFoods, but across from NutriFoods,
Okay.
carries my products. There's a new store. She has a nail and nail shop, but she's opening up a grocery store within on Jefferson, just 2 blocks from Alta Road.
Oh.
In that
okay.
complex.
I know exactly
Yeah,
what that
she's
is.
opening up. She's opening up the store, and the rest, you're gonna get my website.
Give it out.
Yeah, Volcano Varia, VOLCANO, Volcano Varia, VIRIYA.com, and we're gonna post that before we leave. You go in, you see me under the water and scuba diving. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yes,
and everything.
black lady
Yeah.
scuba diver.
Yeah, man. You know.
You know, we typically don't do stuff like that because we don't want to get our hair messed up.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, y'all gotta see, y'all gotta see y'all sister. From, I took the weave out. Oh, you see, I'm wearing my natural hair.
Uh-huh.
After 15 years, growing my edges back and everything.
Okay.
But my hair grows like mad now because I am in the water so much. Water grows black people's hair naturally quicker than anything on planet Earth.
Mm.
And we're buying all these products, and then we got to get products, to grow the balls or the thinning or the alopecia and all that. We're supposed to be swimming. I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Okay. So the high blood pressure.
Yes.
Dr. Coffee has herbs for that. Now, he uses my soursop and all that, and then he combines it with his. So I don't know specifically what his
Okay.
herbs are. Or what I do, I have to write them down because I can't even pronounce half of the herbs. I can't even pronounce them. All I know is he combines the herbs I ship to him with the herbs he get from Ghana
Okay. Okay.
and gets rid of high blood pressure. So I highly recommend him.
Okay.
I also highly recommend another friend of mine. Matter of fact, she's the one I'm staying with. Her name is Rahiba Muhammad. She's a holistic practitioner.
I mean, her.
You met
She was
Rahiba.
client. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rahiba. Those are the only two people I recommend because me and Rahiba go way back to years when I used to be in the nation
Uh-huh.
and everything. And we used to go to what we call sweat lodges. Matter of fact, she's going to one now.
A sweat lodge.
A sweat lodge,
What's
Native
that?
American. I'm talking about that in a second.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, remember I used to go?
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to one now, and I'll go to another next week. So what we've done was combine the Native American herbs and rituals
Mm-hmm.
with Ghana, the Caribbean,
Mm-hmm.
and we're here.
And it's up in Canada, right?
That's where we go. But no, this one is on Michigan down the street from your building.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. The Indian Health Center.
Okay.
On is it Woodlawn right there? Off of
Oh yeah, going up like Bernard Dix area.
yeah.
Yeah.
On
yeah.
Michigan and Michigan and Wyoming, between Michigan and Wyoming, between Wyoming and Livernois.
Oh, that way.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's between there. And you go
Okay.
down the street and Pookie and them next door. And then what happened was they purchased a Catholic church. It's a church there.
Mhm.
And they converted it into the Indian Health Center. And that's where Native Americans go for their health. And in their backyard is what we call an igloo, an igloo shaped like TP in the middle of Detroit, in the middle of the hood. It's shaped like an igloo, but it's an igloo shaped TP. And when you go in, you bow down on the ground because you have to get down on your knees, and that's you returning to the womb of your mother. When we're in the wombs of our mother, that's triple darkness. That's what that igloo shape TP represents, returning to the womb of the mother, Mother Earth.
Wow.
And you sit around there, and in the middle of, so you sit around like a powwow, we call it, and in the middle of the ground, they dig a hole, and that's where you cook your hot lava rocks. And they pour water on it, and the steam penetrates the body and heals whatever in you, whatever disease is you're gonna sweat it out. You're gonna sweat it out. You're gonna do Native American spiritual chants, or if you're Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever, you're gonna call out to the Creator to remove, and it starts the purification. That's the purest form, purest way to heal the body. So you do that while taking these herbs. That's why your cousin lived 3 years longer. I took her and I put her in that sweat.
Wow.
We had to carry her in there, and she healed. When I got sick working from the jobs and just stressed out, the
Yeah.
asbestos that's in these horrible buildings, that's why they had to rebuild a lot of the precincts here, police officers, half our family on the police force and everything,
Right.
getting sick. That's what they were getting sick from. That's what I got sick from. Ended up, going from 185 to 128 pounds in 3 weeks. Just dropped,
Yeah.
and everything. The second I recovered and healed, that's what I went and did. You see?
Gotcha.
And then as I learned about the herbs, now me and Rahiba, we go.
Yeah.
And then with Rahiba being a health practitioner, that's what she does for her clients.
Now,
She-
is there what type of fee can people expect to pay if they wanted to participate in like the igloo thing?
There's no fee. If someone charges you a fee run, it has to be by donation.
Okay.
They ask for donation.
Gotcha.
No one should ever ask you. And make sure it's a full blood or 75% blood native.
I'm gonna go with you.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you introduce me
Yeah.
to it. No, seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
I want you
Because
to go.
just like everything else, they've taken it and not done good things with it.
Absolutely. Now
Yeah.
let's talk about the fee on these products.
Okay. So the I'm a wholesaler.
Okay.
Okay. So when you call me or order from me, I got it online as $15, $20 and all that and everything. But mainly if for Detroiters, when I see their address, I actually call them when they order and say, just go to the store and get it. You know, because if I have to mail it, cause arm and leg.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So get it because the stores pay for the shipping fee. I mean, it's coming from, Barbados, St. Lucia, not St. Lucia. We'll talk about St. Lucia in a minute. But St. Vincent, okay?
From
So,
your island.
From my island.
Yeah.
So I ship it up and the stores pay the shipping fee.
Okay.
So when you order it, and if you do order from me, you're ordering from your cousin, my niece, Dominique,
Okay.
and Dominique ships it. It's a family business.
Yeah.
So, I might even call you. Dominique might be out of town. I'll call Stephanie, go over there, get the herbs and ship it to Chicago or
Yeah.
Atlanta somewhere.
Yep.
So it's family business. So the family is still doing it here.
Yep.
So we're employing Detroiters.
That's what's up.
Okay? At the end of the day, we taking care of each other and everything. So, like this package I have here is a package of the dry soursop leaves. Now, this will run you $15.
Okay.
Okay, it's a half ounce. But here's what happened with the moringa and the soursop leaves. You get 3 leaves because they're really big, and you break them up. You put them in a cup, and you put your moringa leaves in there as well. And you pour the water in. You don't boil it. You're going to put the leaves in the cup itself. You're going to boil the hot water and pour the hot water in the cup, and then cover it and let it steep. Okay? The interesting part, tell you about Mother Nature and how we know people are not selling us the real stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That 1 cup, you use it 3 days in a row because you're still releasing the nutrients. And the more water you put in there and the more you boil it, the stronger it gets. It's just the opposite of these teas you buy here.
Mm-hmm.
It gets stronger. And the African Dr. Coffee, all of them told us this. You use that same cup 3 days in a row, okay, and you drink it. If you actually do have a cancer, which I ran into a neighbor yesterday, just ran into him, and he saw me taking the herbs and everything out, just right next door to, Rahiba, and he came home and saw what I was taking out, and I told him, he went in his house, and he came out with a box of all my products and all of Dr. Coffee's products, and we just looked at each other. So things like this happen to me. You can't make this stuff up.
You can't make this
Can't make
stuff
it up.
You can't
And we
make
just
it
looked at each other, and I invited him in, and I showed him how to use everything. And I've never seen this man before in my life.
Wow.
No, he just happened to see me taking stuff out the car.
Now, what's the difference between the volcanic moringa seeds
Mhm.
and because there's the seeds too?
Sure, the seats right here. Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about.
Okay.
Yes, because I ate some of them during COVID as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Okay, the seeds. The main thing about these seeds, and I found out from my coach's pastor here in Detroit, gets rid of diabetes. He ate 2 of them in the morning, and energy. If men take 4 to 5 of them, it's an aphrodisiac, so you gotta be careful.
Oh, okay.
If us women take 4, 5 to 6, it cleanses us out, sends you to the bathroom. So it's weight loss. The moringa seeds, and if you have covert or the flu or anything like that, it purifies the blood. In Africa, this purifies water. Okay, so in the drought areas in different parts of Africa, a lot of the missionary planted moringa trees. The whole tree is the tree of life. The root of the tree, the bark of it, you grind it to a powder, grind it. You go to the liquor store down the street, Pookie and them, and get you some rum. You pour that rum in the powder, the sawdust. We call it sawdust. And you make it into a paste. Your arthritis, your pain, gone. Okay? That's the bark. We start from the seeds.
I feel
Purifies
like
the blood.
I'm on the show interviewing, but I feel like I need to be sitting here taking notes, like rum.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you
Make a
ingredients. Yeah, I'm gonna give you ingredients. Now, this is things I learned on my own or through my father-in-law. Didn't know nothing about, or just experiment and doing my research online, and then meeting the real people. And just putting two and two together. I'm like, oh my God, you know. So everything I've done, they say don't go to the doctors. I trust my doctor up at U of M.
Uh-huh.
I took her to her because I stopped taking her. I took her medication.
Uh-huh.
But when she took me off, I explained to her why she took me off because, of course, they think it's their medication. And then I shared it with her. I ain't got nothing to hide. So
She
now,
probably was some products.
yeah. So now, U of M is developing a health conscious version of their medical system. Now,
So it's
what
more
major,
holistic.
yeah, what major university and hospital in America?
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Right.
So they're studying all this.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm like, get it out there. I have nothing to hide.
Yeah.
You know, let's do it. The government stopped me from actually shipping in, so our rep say I can't do it. So there's other things,
Uh-huh.
you know. But when I looked online and called other companies, they were still shipping theirs in. So go figure. Okay.
Wow.
So I respected their limitations.
Mhm.
Said, okay, no problem. But other countries are still able to do that.
Mhm.
The same thing they did to Dr. Sabi.
Mhm.
No difference. Anyways, so what were we talking about? So yeah, so that's what the seeds do.
Mhm.
Diabetes, blood purification, purifies the blood, purifies your water. Say like you're out camping and you need water. I crack them open like a peanut. You eat them like a peanut. You know how you crack open the shell
Mhm.
and it's white nuggets inside.
Mhm.
Or sometimes I just eat the whole thing.
Yeah, Al gave me some. He
Mhm.
told me that too. He said you can crack it, cuz you can eat the whole thing.
Yes. Matter of fact,
Uh-huh.
he told me to give him some. I got to stop by today and give him some because he ran out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and
Now,
Al is
what's
our
in the
brother, his
jars?
cousin.
Oh yes, yes. The Alan Jones is
Yeah.
her brother.
Yes.
My other cousin.
Now here's the jar.
Okay.
This is I made you some. This is sea moss.
Okay, let's talk
This-
about that because that's like a buzzword. Everybody's
Yeah,
talking about
sea moss. Okay. This is volcanic sea
Volcanic
moss.
sea moss.
Let's explain, shall we? Okay. So how did I get into this? I started coming up to, when I come up to visit, a friend of mine had a health food store. Her name's Maya. She told me about the sea moss.
Mhm.
So I called the hubby down there. He said, because it was new to us.
Mhm.
He said, I checked into it, started shipping it up. Okay?
Mhm.
So what happened, this is in 2019, a few years later, people are complaining that they're getting sick from it. I came up one year. I said, sick from sea moss? I said, and they showed me the package. I said, that's not sea moss. It looked like Twizzlers, the candy.
Yeah.
It started looking plastic like Twizzlers or gummy bears. I said, this isn't sea moss. So one lady, she's a nurse. Rahiba she called me. I referred her to Rahiba. But while me and her was talking, she said her son is with his father out in California. She had to fly out to California and get him to the ER because the father was giving him on this special diet, fasting,
Uh-huh.
only feeding him sea moss. It wasn't real sea moss, and she had to rush him to the ER.
Oh my goodness.
And he was malnourished.
Oh my goodness.
Okay? So I'm going to say this, and I can back it up
Mhm.
right now.
Because we got 2 minutes.
Okay. If it's not from Dr. Coffee, if it's not from Dr. Sadie people, if it's not from me, Volcanic, then question it. I live down in the islands. St. Lucia government sent out a warning to those farmers, sent out 2 warnings.
Mhm.
And it's in our local newspaper,
Mm.
okay?
Okay.
If
Facts.
it's facts, so I can back it up.
Mhm.
So if it's from there, question it. Matter of fact, I can post the articles,
Mhm.
okay? They were calling my team and people in other islands because they got such a demand for it
Mhm.
that they weren't able to reharvest it fast enough.
Wow.
Now, the difference between them and us,
You got 1 minute.
okay, they have 1 island. We have 32. You know how Hawaii has 4?
Mhm.
We got 32. So we're not
Go
running
there,
out.
Wakanda. What you want to tell our people before we roll up out of here?
That Wakanda is real. It exists. And you can heal yourself.
Heal yourself.
Yes.
And one more time,
Natural.
how can the name of your company and how they can get in contact
Okay.
with you before we get out of here?
Varia Group LLC. I'll give you the 1-800 number. 1-800-291-4129. Website volcanovaria.com. 1-800-291-4129. Go online, see where you can purchase it here in Detroit, and the website. And we can mail it to you as well. Ship it to you.
Thank you so much for being here, Elaine. I love you. You got to come back. I wish we had more time because we didn't even get to talk about the scuba diving.
Yeah, that's okay.
But thank you, Detroit, for watching Beauty in the D live social media platforms. Please like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching Wjzz Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. And we'll catch you next week from 1 to 2. Take care. Be blessed.